Oh, hello, it's me, pre-recorded message Blurbs. You can hang up or press 1 for more options. There are no other options in life. Death is inevitable. Well, anyway, hey, and welcome to John's Big Bag, the series where we go over demos every Steam Next Fest. And this video is about a week old as I'm currently out of town. Ew, you're so old. You smell like mothballs. Through the press preview though, I was able to try out some great demos regardless. There was a ton of variety as always in the Steam Next Fest, and there were a bunch of games I got absolutely hooked on, from strange puzzle games to fun roguelites. So here are my 5 favorite demos featured in this October's Steam Next Fest. First off, we have Tears of Metal. Tears of Metal is a game about the Scottish Revolution, which has me saying, "See you in hell, King Edward the First." Every Steam Next Fest, there's always one demo that completely hooks me, the kind I end up playing more than actual games I own. This time, that honor goes to Tears of Metal, an excellent spin on the roguelite genre that fuses its signature power scaling progression with light real-time strategy elements. You play as a number of Scottish revolutionaries. Specifically, in this demo, you play as the iconic William Wallace, leading your army across dynamic battlefields to complete objectives and collect power-ups that strengthen both your troops and yourself. The combat feels surprisingly reminiscent of Ubisoft's For Honor, pitting you against waves of weaker enemies peppered with tougher, more tactical leaders. It's a satisfying mix of chaos and control as you command your forces and carve your own path toward the final boss. Tears of Metal manages to balance the intensity of a roguelite with the tactical depth of a battle simulator, and it's easily one of the most promising demos I've played this Next Fest. Following that, Dice a Million. Welcome to another episode of Roll That Die! A 2? You know what that means. I have to face the consequences of my own actions. I don't like this one. Dice a Million might look like Balatro, and that's because it kind of is, but once you start playing it, it's a unique roguelike with an almost entirely different appeal. The goal of Dice a Million is to make your dice OP, by combining certain dice, collecting stamps that add to your multiplier, using cards that buff your dice, and creating excellent synergies, all for one massive boom of points collection. A game about dice seems like it would be random, but there's a lot of different ways to make sure each roll comes up with the right number. You can collect piggy banks, which can charge to get massive numbers, use dice that hurt certain rolls in order to help other rolls, or get rid of weaker dice so that all you have are more powerful, higher number dice. Regardless, the more I play it, the more it becomes one of the most addicting roguelites I've played in a long time, with equal measures luck and strategy going into each roll. After that, we have Winter Burrow. Everybody else's indie cozy survival game darling is gonna be Solarpunk with its renewable energy resources and its floating islands, but not me. I've got a rat in a sewing chair. I win. Winter Burrow might not be the most complex survival crafting cozy game of all time, but my god, it's so cute. You're a little mouse in his tree home, fighting off the cold while you venture further and further out to find family, gather resources, and rebuild your parents' burrow. It's probably not a survival game that you're going to spend hours and hours on, but I kinda like that. I like the low stakes of it all, the winter cozy vibes of it all, and the mouse in the house kind of vibes of it all. The art style is the main pull for me though. Its hand-drawn look reminds me of little books I read as a kid, and the effects all add to this. The snow droplets, which look like lazily drawn lines, the hefty fog rolling in, the warm glowing lights, and the changing of the time of day, it all makes the game feel this incredible warmth, one that endears me to every moment. Next up, we have YapYap. YapYap is yet another co-op dungeon crawler in line with games like Lethal Company, a genre that has absolutely taken off as of recently. YapYap takes that genre and mixes it with the voice-based combat of a game like Magic Arena. Swap. Ultimately, what's here in the demo is something incredibly funny and fun to play. You go through castles, destroying stuff and completing missions in order to get higher scores so that you can progress. I'm assuming hitting these scores will allow you to go to bigger, more dangerous castles. Each wand you collect will give you a different set of abilities, harnessing different powers, from the simple wind-based wand which lets you do a big jump, create a tornado, or blow a gust of wind, all with different voice commands, Tempest, to one that allows you to harness the power of telekinesis to teleport, pull objects to you, or create a familiar, Teleportana. It's all super satisfying and works almost flawlessly. It's rare that the voice command doesn't go through properly, and finding new wands and experimenting with new powers is an incredible joy. While YapYap is derivative in some ways, in other ways it's wholly unique and absolutely worth a try with a few friends. But after that, Summit Drive. Every Steam Next Fest there's a boatload of Faudian games, and to be honest, they're all ass. Even me? Baby step? Especially you. You're nasty as hell. Summit Drive is one of the first Next Fest demos I've actually seen take a creative spin on this formula. I love almost everything about it. It's simple jazz track, awkward but addicting gameplay, and its short hike-inspired art style. It's not just about climbing up a hill, it's about learning to drive a car. It's super hard, but it doesn't feel nearly as frustrating. Every mistake feels like your own, one that can be fixed with mastery of the simple control scheme. It's almost more relaxing than anything, and right now it's more of a concept than a full game, but it'll get there. As it stands, it needs more music, a little more gameplay depth, and probably more FOV, but it's a great demo that iterates on the genre without feeling derivative. If the developer here takes their time, this game could be something truly special and really find a cult following. There are bound to be some demos that are really great that I missed out on because of timing, so be sure to leave those down in the comment section below. I do still think that all of these demos are excellent experiences, ones that are worth your time. The variety on display every Steam Next Fest is absolutely outstanding, and each time I find more and more awesome games to play. So those were some Next Fest demos that I really enjoyed. I hope you check them out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye! Bye-bye now.